the days. I would like to invite Professor Dr. A.V. Bhaskar Ravu Garu, Director, Rice Krishna Sai Prakasham Group of Institutions, onto the days. Now, I would like to invite today's speaker, Engineer Bala Pasala Garu, Head of the Insurance Digital TCS, onto the days. I am glad to invite today's chief guest, Professor Dr. MLS Devkumar Garu, Secretary and CEO, BCTE, Government of AP, Chairman, the Institute of Engineering India, AP State Center, on the day. Now I would like to invite Professor N.V. Ragbabu Garu, Training Placement Officer, on the days. I would like to invite Professor N. Now I would like to invite Professor Dr. A.V. Bhaskar Ravu Garu, Director, Rice Krishna Sai Prakasham Group of Institutions, to give their opening remarks.
Very, very good morning to all of you. Today's our resource person, Sri Bala Pasala Garu from TCS, and Sri Devkumar Garu, the Chairman of AP Institute of Engineering, and HODs, Training and Placement Officer, and all dear students from Civil, Electrical and Mechanical. So, a hearty welcome to this wonderful program. In fact, yesterday we had some career opportunities program to all the third-year students, Civil, Electrical and Mechanical CE. Again, it is very happy. So you are wonderful and you have great opportunity of again listening to the great personalities, immediately on the second. Generally, we don't get that opportunity. Once you have a program, again, if you want to have a program, it may take 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, sometimes even 4 months. So generally, we don't get that opportunity immediately. So you are very fortunate to have on the second day itself one more wonderful program giving you more insights into what are the various career opportunities you will be having, particularly for the core branches of engineering by the senior most consultant in TCS, Sri Bala Pasala Garu. And I am very happy and thanks. I thank Sri Devkumar Garu for having arranged this program in our college because he is the chairman of IEI, and we are very happy to have Sri Devkumar Garu along with us in today's program. I wish that you have a wonderful session and pay utmost attention and listen to him and whatever may be there, because yesterday, as I said, you take each and every point very seriously and every student has wonderful opportunity. It is only you to grab the opportunity. It is not CSC or ECE, Civil, Electrical, Mechanical. As yesterday I said, software engineering is related to everybody. It is not related to CSE branch. Not only engineering students, even non-engineering students. You forget about engineering. Even non-engineering students from BCom, BA, BSc, they are also getting into software industries. They are also becoming entrepreneurs in the software industry. So you keep that in mind. Whatever the branch of engineering you are studying, it is only the determination and commitment which you have to become a wonderful personality or to become successful in your career. So I wish you all the best. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Before hearing the speech of Engineer Bala Pasala Garu, a brief profile. Engineer Bala Pasala Garu, Head Insurance Digital, Tata Consultancy Services. He has 27 years of experience in TCS with a focus on product development solutions, sales and delivery. His expertise in with over 2 decades of experience in delivering transformation programs for insurance customers across global in life and pensions, health and personal lines, shaping transformation deals and led multicultural clients and teams. Now it's time to hear the voice of today's speaker, Bala Paslagar.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Also, thank you for the opportunity in this institution. Let me introduce myself. Bala Pasala. I am based out of Chennai, worked in Chennai for TCS. But born and brought up in Guntur, a small village surrounded by Guntur, where I look at myself when I grown up in that village. Some of you can correlate or associate in a way how I grown up. Now, both the parents did not have any study. They don't know. They can't study. They can't read. They can't write. However, there should be some purpose in their mind, I believe, which I could not recognize during that point of time. But however, as we move on, what I look at is whatever I touch upon, I put my 100% effort. That's where it leads me into, in these days, in a way, today I have roam around. Instead of roam around, I can say I am part of my entire TCS career around 17 countries which I visited, serving many of our customers. Also, many of our clients in a way where I interacted, I learned a lot. But how I shape up my career, just I want to touch upon it so that you also can correlate. So, my background is a mechanical engineer. Later, I did AMC in NIT Suratkal. So there, what did I learn? Am I going to do the core job? Am I going to do the non-core job? So I didn't even think about that way. What I thought through is what I'm interested to do it. That strike me in a way, it doesn't matter whatever the job I do. My heart says, yes, this is what I want to do. That's how I felt it during those point of time. So, you must be thinking I am background of electrical, mechanical, or maybe some other core groups. So, what kind of a job you may get it? I'm not sure whether you are allowed to carry a mobile phone in this institution, but if you look at it, the idfc.com website, so which has only 4 sections. If you go in the first page of idfc.com, the banking, okay? The banking, immediately it has only 4 sections are there. Section 1, it is a marketing. Section 2, it captures the basic information of your Aadhaar card, maybe the PAN card or the mobile number. Section 3 is a personal information. And then section 4, terms and conditions. And then you select what type of account you want it, and then it will get generated. But look at it. I think most of you, some of you know, almost 15 years back, when you want to open an account, the 4 or 5 pages need to be filled in. Now the 4 or 5 pages has become just 4 sections. It's not even a 1 page, it's a half a page. Right? How it got transformed from that place to this place. It is required a domain knowledge, a business knowledge, how the customer is thinking to transform the business, how I used to be, and where is my target state. So there is a role called the product manager. It's a domain expert, where we don't even look at most of the time. That role is not going to go away. It is going to be stay forever. The product manager, some people call as a business analyst, some people call as a domain expert. So that is a role, one of the role where highly respected in any organization of the IT industry when we develop the product. Then That page itself, what I said, the 4 sections. Within that page, if you look at it, so when I capture the information, the 4 sections, right? Somebody has to design it, attractive, branding to that company. So the customer experience has to be there in a way. The moment which I see it, I don't want to take away my eye and then move somewhere else. So there is a customer experience, user experience role. There is a job opportunity for the customer experience, user experience. There is no code is required. It requires basically how the customer is thinking, what the customer is asking, how the customer cannot move away what the, you have presented in front of the customer. So that is just role number 2. And then there is a lot of content, terms and conditions and all the information we capture. That content is a legally bind. So there is a chance, there is a choice where somebody can sue. If the information is not right, where the information is captured, then the content, somebody is good at writing, good at reading, the content writer is another job opportunity, where which we don't know, most of us don't know, the content writer. So if you look at it, lot of content is there on many of the pages. That is a third job opportunity is there. Then if you look at it, within the 4 sections itself, you capture the information like a personal information, date of birth, Aadhaar card, right? But where it information gets, so it goes and get the information Aadhaar card on the Sarsa, Indian, where they store, or the phone information. But somebody have an opportunity or sack the information in a way they may use for the misuse. So there is an opportunity for how these systems are integrated. So integrated, the system which you are building, which integrate with the system, which interact with the getting your other information, or maybe the phone information, or your personal information. So there is a role called the enterprise architect. That is a next level role. That role is not going to go away anywhere. Okay, it is going to be stand forever. So that is a role. It's a very, very important role for any enterprise application which we are building it. Then the 6th one which I am going to touch upon is the security. Right? I am giving my personal information. The security plays a major role to protect the personal information what you are giving to the application somebody is asking. So that is another role. Then putting together all these blocks. Somebody has to put together a plan and run it. That's a project manager role. If you look at it, up to this point, there is no code is involved. Most of us, we think like, yeah, I need to have a Java, I need to have an Angular or a React or maybe Python or whatnot. But up to this, all these 6 roles, it is predominantly required your domain skills. The domain, it could be the domain what you are working also, what you are learning also. That could be the domain. It's a predominantly required domain skills, the security skills and management skills, right? And then enterprise level, how the applications are going to be interacted. And then it gives to the developer. That's a developer role. Anyway, which you all know, some of you know, maybe preparing, that's a developer role. Then once I build the product, then it has to roll up to somebody who is going to consume it. Whether it is applicable to my risk and compliances. There is a role called the risk and compliance. That is a highly paid role at the enterprise level in any organization. The product is within the legally bind the compliances, rules and regulations framed by the government. So that is another role is a job opportunity is there. So all these roles, if you put together, then we need to think through it. So what is my potential, where I can focus on it? So that's where we need to look at it. Okay. So let's look at one example. If I am good at articulating a message to the customer where the customer easily can understand, then I need to look at it. Yeah, I am very good at the storytelling. The storytelling it eventually leads into the customer experience design. So it will improve the customer experience. You can visualize what the other person can be thinking about it. So that's why you need to think through it in a way, what kind of a role which you can pick it up. So these are some of the roles are available. Now let's look at it in a way. Earlier, Sir is telling about the technology cannot be looked at away from the core engineering. That's very, very true. Today we operate across the globe. Without technology, nothing can move. So, for example, which I can give, in the insurance, right? In a insurance, so we build the telematics components, right? We sell the insurance to many of our customers. Yeah. So when we design a vehicle, right? When we design a vehicle, the vehicle requires some insurance. But however, prior to that, the vehicle who is driving it, he will get some benefits based on his driving behavior. How do you know the driving behavior? We know the driving behavior only some information on minute by minute basis. It's talked to the some system and says you are crossing the speed limit. Yeah? Or it says you met with an accident. This is a claim, even the driver did not report. But however, the system knows. Or it says your vehicle, you are driving very risky zone on daily. But however, you have not reported you are driving on the risky zone. So if we look at it, all this information, the minute by minute, while you are driving, the vehicle passes the information to some system, right? That system, which we are building, a technology system which is integrated to your car. So, if you look at it, there is no technology staying away from your core. Technology always comes with your core. So that's why very important for us to learn a technology. For example, which I can tell, the urban modernization of any city, okay? The building an urban colony, let's look at it. Where a civil engineer goes and then building a colony for the urbanization of the city, are we going to look at in a way, yeah, I can risk assess what are the things are required and then put together a plan, put together a cost and then execute it? No. If I am doing that, then I am not doing the right thing. Because the same exercise has done for the many other places. So, how do we do that study? Unless you do the study, then you will not be able to put together a right model. So that's where now all the buzzwords which you are hearing, the AI, prior to AI, the analytics and the ML. So you get the data, you run the model, then you know what is the best model which you can run on it. And then based on the model, you define the pattern. Then put together optimization techniques. On top of it, then you can build the AI. Once you build the AI, then you can eliminate the manual effort. But however, the human interventions work is required still exist, right? So if you look at it, the planning aspect, everything is your core job, right? The technology where you have to build, capture the data, run the analytics, right? And then identifying the right patterns and optimizing the cost, what kind of a model is the right suit, that's a technology. On top of it, you are building the AI, that's a technology. So the technology is not staying away, it is going along with, always with your code. So I strongly recommend and suggest, pick up the area, what you are interested. Then only you will be able to succeed your career, okay? That is the one thing strongly I suggest each one of you. But how do you pick up? How do you pick up the area, what you are interested? So, have you heard about the branding yourself? Have you heard about it? Personal branding. No? Personal branding. So let me ask you one thing. What is good at Sachin Tendulkar? Daddy. So that's a branding, right? So we know Tendulkar why he bats very well, which means the activity he does so well that brings is a branding. If somebody asks Bala, right? Bala Pasala, what he is good at it? So I am good at many things, but they remember only certain things. The certain group of the people, like they may remember immediately, Bala Pasla is a marathoner. Certain people, they may think through, oh, he's a very good people person. Certain people may think through, yeah, he has done good, large transformation, big businesses. So there cannot be one branding, there could be multiple brands. But you need to pick up which brand you need to be part of it. You need to take that brand and take it to the next level. So if you are good at one area, then pick up that area. Then build the brand yourself. That gives you so much value in your resume. Because you are very good at it, when you are standing in front of anyone in an interview, you are freely able to talk about it because you are good at it. Any question you can be able to answer it. So that is what I suggest. Pick up the area, brand yourself. This is a branding where my friends, everybody should remember me. Then work on it. Put the same thing in your resume. Why I am saying this? A lot of students today, the profile which I get it, mostly 60-70% of the resumes which I will put aside. The reason is that resume did not have much information. It has only their colleges, their studies, very brief about what they want to do it, and then some personal information. That's all. So, how do we select that kind of a student unless we know, reading that one-page document, assess that student, then it is very tough for an executive to pick up, right? So, as I said, the branding, it should have what you are going to be excel yourself, your aspirations has to be there in our resume. Number two, then you are sitting in front of any executives. Then within a minute or 30 seconds or maybe half an hour, how you present yourself. So I have seen many of the students, okay, telling about their personal bio data itself, it takes 5 minutes. So unless we practice it, then practice it means you build it. You build it in a way, I'm very confident about myself, what I'm going to do, what I am, this is what I can do it, and this is what I can give it for you, do it for you. So that is what you need to prepare in front of the executives, how you are going to present. Okay? I am not sure whether you guys have practiced or maybe come across such of these ideas. So before I jump into the other topic, just I will pass on it. If you have any questions, I will take that questions. How you can shape up your career. The reason I put my talk as a step up is nothing but you are there, but you need to come forward. Leave aside what you are there, what you have. Leave aside. Come forward and look at yourself as a new person. And then see what you can take it forward. You need to evaluate. Take a week, take a 2 weeks time, evaluate yourself. The areas need to be put together and then move on. So, any questions which you have? No? No questions? Okay, so the last one which I want to talk about it is the negotiation. Yeah. So when you are talking to the other person, it's a very tough to negotiate, right? So when you are sitting in front of any executive for an interview, if you keep quiet, the other person is asking a question, then you are not negotiating. How do you negotiate it? There is a number of ways to negotiate it. The formal way of negotiating, informal way of negotiating. What the negotiator does, the primary skill is required, the listening skill. Number one is a listening skill is required. If you listen, then you grasp that information. Then you will be able to negotiate effectively what the other person is expecting, right? So that is a very, very important for you to negotiate. Unless you have the depth of the knowledge of the domain, what the other person is expecting. Take an example. Today I am coming here. I have gone through your entire website today and I read it. I know what your college is doing. So any questions you ask, at least I will be able to answer. Right? The same way, if you are going to any company interview, you need to understand that company, what they are doing, what they are expecting, what business they are doing. If you are able to answer your response in association to that company, what they want to do it, then it is easy to connect. What your thinking is in line with that organization, right? So that is another area where I strongly recommend you to work on. Yeah, I can go on, sir, but just I want to highlight in a few things in a way where there are many roles are there. Nothing to worry. AI is not going to take away any of our jobs, yeah, which you all know. Yes, AI predominantly, which is the operational efficiencies where most of the operations it will take away. The roles which I mentioned, around 8-9 roles, I think, and roles are there. Those roles are going to be stay forever. Nobody is going to replace because that requires the human intelligence. The doctors are there. Is anybody is going to replace doctors? No. The human intelligence is there. As I said, the technology is always bound to evolve with a core. That's what is going to happen in future. Maybe today the human interaction is this much, maybe it may shrink it. But however, there is another product is going to pop up. So that's where instead of focusing on certain areas, focusing on what I want to be and excel in those areas. That's what I want to say. Build your own brand, improve your negotiation skills, identify the area where you want to improve, and always talk to the people whom you don't know. Generally, the mistake, what we do it is the reason I stayed in Chennai, I want to explain this one. I am a Telugu guy, but I stayed in Chennai because I want to people where they learn more in terms of the interactions, in terms of the culture, in terms of the business and locality, right? So I have been here 20 years. I know more. Then the learning, of course, I'm not saying the learning is not there, but there is a lot to learn across. That's where I roam around the world. I've been there, Turkey, I've been there, Malaysia, UK, US, many other countries, Mexico. But every country which I go, I learn from them. In a similar way, if you pair up with someone whom you don't interact daily, then you learn a lot. Definitely, I promise you will learn a lot. That is what I suggest. The pair up with the people, at least 4 or 5 people whom you don't know, form a group and then assess yourself, put together a plan, and then prepare for the roles what you want to be. This is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a valuable message. Before hearing the speech of Professor Dr. MLS Devakumar Garu, a brief profile about MLS Devakumar Garu. Professor of Mechanical Engineering, Director of JNTUA School of Management Studies, and Secretary and CEO, Board of Committee Development through Education Government of AP. The education are BTech JNTU, MBA SCU, MTech JNTU and PhD JNTUA. A total of 25 years of teaching experience in mechanical engineering, management education, MBA at JNTUA. 2 years of production engineer in Navabharat Federal Alliance Private Limited, Hyderabad. 1 year of field executive non-banking finance company, Karnataka. Secretary and CEO, Board of Community Development through Education, BCDE, Government of AP, 2022 to till date. coordinator of state level NSS Youth Festival 2015. Academic Administration, Principal of JNTUA College Engineering, Chittoor District 2021 to 2022. Founder, Director, JNTUA School of Management Studies, Anantapur 2009 to 13 and 2018 to 2020. University NSS Program Coordinator, JNTUA 2014 to 2018. Principal of JNTUA College of Engineering, Pulvendala 2013 to 2014. Coordinator of APESEC State Level Entrance Examination 2015 to 2020. Vice President of JNTU ACE Anantapur and Control Examination of 2016 to 2019. BOS Chairman, Governing Body Member, Academic Council Member for several colleges. PhD awarded 7, PhD in progress 8. International Journals 71, National Journals 29, National Conferences 28, International Conferences 10, Monogram 1. And awarded awards, Indira Gandhi NSS National Award from the President of India in 2016. Indian Society of Technical Education State Best Engineer Teacher Award in 2019. State Best NSS Program Coordinator Award in 2016. Best Teacher Award by Government of AP in 2022. And produced JNTUA University Song JNTUA Anthem. Now, I would like to invite Professor Dr. MLS Devakumar Garu to give their valuable remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Mani, for giving introduction about me. And at the outset, I'm very thankful to the director of the institution and management of the institution, Professor Bhaskar Garu, and my dear friend Rishi, and all other heads of the departments, and my friend Engineer Bala Fasala Garu, who is the heading TCS, one of the important division, digital, in the insurance digital, and we are very fortunate to have him today with us. He is a very busy person. He is heading complete operations of this division of TCS. Very rarely we will get such opportunity. I must thank Bala Garu for accepting our invitation, for spending his valuable time all budding engineers. So I think you might have seen, heard him, and you might have got good inputs from his message. So he is also hailed from this place, and he elevated to such level. And as during his speech, you might have heard him. Two important things will lead you to any high positions. So I'm very fortunate to arrange this, to address this gathering, especially all civil, electrical, mechanical engineering students. So I think I am and myself and Bala Garu both are from mechanical engineering, and Principal Garu is from civil engineering, and all are here are electrical and this one. So the gathering is here with this, and we are having our state committee member Venkatesh Garu. He is also a mechanical engineer turned into mining field, and he is retired as a mining inspector. So we are having all fortunate people who are related to a same folk, right? So we can speak very freely amongst us. So today, on behalf of Institute of Engineers, Andhra Pradesh State Center, and Board for Community Development through Education and Government of Andhra Pradesh, in association with your student chapters of IEI and institution, we are arranging this program. So basically, this is a career awareness program. Why? Because for any engineering student, budding engineers, career is very, very important. So we are studying for getting a good career. So many of the times, what is happening is students will be spending their time without any goal during their study period, and after completion of their period, they will struggle very hard to achieve something. So I think you are still your second and third year, or maybe few of you are maybe 5 year students. So 5 year అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఇంటి దగ్గర ఒకటే క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది ఎప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి రైట్ ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఫేస్ చేయడం చాలా కష్టం. సో ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు ఫేస్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్లాన్ ఫ్రమ్ నౌ ఇట్స్. మీరు కరెక్ట్గా ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటే బై ద టైమ్ యూ లీవ్ యువర్ ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ యువర్ కాలేజ్ యూ విల్ బి ఇన్ కంఫర్టబుల్ పొజిషన్. యూ ఆర్ రెడీ టు ఫేస్. You don't get that answer. You did not get that such a question, right? So for that, Bala sir has given few tips. So all these maybe if you are not attentive during the session, all these are available in YouTube also. You can visit and you can listen. You can see in YouTube. We'll share that YouTube link to with all of you. We'll share through Rishi Garu with all of you that YouTube link will be there. Listen many times. He has given very clear picture. So if you follow just the steps of that, you will not get such a question of completion of your this one. You have to brand yourself and you have to determine. And first you have to determine what you would like to become, and then you should work with dedication, and that process should go with discipline manner. These are the 3 D's are very important at this stage of student life. First, determination, and you should have strong dedication, and then a disciplined process of implementing that. So once you determine what you would like to become, definitely you'll get all the roots. You'll come to know all the ways and means. You have to determine. For determining what your goal, you have to analyze yourself, as the Bala sir said. For analyzing, you just talk to your friends, close friends, and you just introspect. What are your strongest areas? I think generally you might have studied in your management related papers, a SWOT analysis. So analyze what are your strengths and what are your weakness, and the plan accordingly. So especially all engineers of core branches, civil, electrical, mechanical, there is apprehension that there is no opportunities and there is no life further. That is not true. That is not true. There are in the industry, these core branches people are students are known as dynamic students. So we are having multifaceted knowledge, and that is required in the industry. So every one of you may be having something special within you. You have to identify that and you have to get into that. So as principal sir was telling, director sir was telling, so IT is not at all related to only for CSE. So computer science is a sort of language. It is a language. So we know Telugu and English. We cannot say that English is related to MA English people. Telugu is related to MA Telugu people. No, it is a common language. Similarly, computer science, all tools and techniques are related to everybody. So in order to survive, every one of us have to learn that, and we have to speak in that language. We have to use that language. There is no exception. Why? Because every industry is becoming automated, and every industry is becoming so robotics are being implemented. So especially all construction field, electrical maintenance field, electrical installation field, and mechanical operations field, establishments, everything is being automated, and robotics are being used extensively for operating anything. So basics of all this automation and robotics and related allied technologies is must for everybody. So just without knowing of all these things, if you give excuse that civil and mechanical electrical students are not getting jobs, so it is not wise on our part. We have to learn what exactly required for the industry, and then we have to get acquainted with those technologies. Definitely your hotcakes. And I am very sure that you are fortunate to be in this institution, where this institution is providing all such sort of awareness on various things, and they are providing lot of avenues for you to get acquainted with all these technologies. So you must thank to your heads of the departments and your director for providing such opportunities. And similarly, Institution of Engineers is also putting such efforts. So this is one such effort. We are reaching out different budding engineers, and we are giving awareness on various latest technologies. We are conducting student conventions. We are conducting conferences, and we are creating, arranging a lot of interaction with industry people. As if today we are doing this. So Institution of Engineers India is established in 1920. This institution established in 1920. So how many years before the independence? We got independence in 47. But IEA started in 1920, right? Since then it is there. Initially, when there was no engineering colleges, IEA used to give engineering degrees. So I think some of you might have heard a degree called AMIE. So AMIE is the engineering degree which is given by Institute of Engineers. So later on, slowly, so many engineering colleges have evolved, and AMI degrees have become reduced. So our Venkatesh sir is also AMI degree holder. So he's got the AMI degree from Institute of Engineers. He got a government job at that time. Right? So that Institute of Engineers is putting a lot of efforts in transforming the technological knowledge with all engineers in this one. And once you complete your engineering degree, you can also become members of Institute of Engineers. So majority of the teachers, majority of the industry people, majority of the engineers are members of our IEI. And you may be here surprised to hear present ISRO chairman Narayanan Garu is a AMI degree holder. He has not done BTech or BE. He is AMI mechanical, right? So getting associated with AMI or the Institute of Engineers is very fortunate. You will be having a great reverence for that, and appreciate that your institution is having student chapters of Institute of Engineers. And this through this student chapters, we will be conducting a lot of activities. And if you plan for any one-day activity or two-day activities, there will be financial support is also from Institute of Engineers. So you have to utilize the opportunity of becoming such a prestigious membership in student chapters. You can conduct many such technical activities. You can send reports. All these reports will be publishing, and these reports, published reports, will be shared with all colleges in the country, all other student chapters and IEA members in the country. So through that, your name, and through that your activity, name of yourself and your institute and your activity will be spread across the complete country, and you will get a good credit out of it. Right? So you can utilize the opportunity of getting associated with the Institute of Engineers. It is a proud moment for every one of you. And similarly, Board for Community Development through Education is the Government of Andhra Pradesh initiative, and I think many of you might have done your CSP, Community Service Project. So that was initiated by BCDE, and you are part and parcel of that BCDE and activities and Government of Andhra Pradesh. So through this BCDE Community Service Project, basic intention is making every student socially conscious. So being a citizen of India, being a citizen of Andhra Pradesh, we should have a social consciousness and social responsibility. We have to become a good citizens of our Andhra Pradesh and in turn citizens of India. So we should have our responsibility. So we cannot blame everything on government, we cannot blame everything on politicians, we cannot blame everything on something else. Right? So what, as a citizen, what is your responsibility? How you are contributing for your city, how you are contributing to your college, how you are contributing to the state of Andhra Pradesh, how you are contributing to the nation. So all these things you have to retrospect, and if you do your duty, and similarly every citizen does their duties, definitely our country will flourish like anything. All the what we call all the issues, social issues in the society will shun away within no time. So youth are very powerful. So through these activities, we expect everybody to take part in the development of the state and development of the nation. So friends, these are the various opportunities. You can visit, you are very, very good at using your social media, and visit websites of IEI and the website of BCDE and Instagram and Facebook and YouTubes of these two institutions. Get associated with them, and you can spend good time towards achieving some of the best things in your lives, and that fetches you for a best career opportunities down the line. So this is what I would like to say. I need not say much in detail with everything. You can learn everything from the websites and Instagrams and YouTube channels and Facebook pages of IEI and as well as BCT. So the message is very clear. So you are having a what do you call it, goal to achieve, to become a best in your career and to become a best citizen, right? So try to achieve, be as a best citizen, and it invariably gives you a bright career. There are plenty of opportunities. You need not hesitate to learn new technologies. It is the order of the day. You have to get acquainted with the technologies, and you can visit these sites. And nowadays you are having various other opportunities where you can learn many things. And I think in your curriculum it is embedded that minor and major opportunities are also there. So minor degree you can acquire in the area of automation, in the area of advanced technologies, whatever you are learning today. So I think such opportunity you have to utilize, right? And you are having, each one of you having different talents in different areas. So try to exhibit that. Don't hesitate. So talk to your teachers, talk to your heads of the departments, talk to your director, and exhibit. Try to exhibit for the sake of your institution, and for the sake of your department, and for the sake of a state, for the sake of country. So when you are having talent, don't hesitate to exhibit it. That is a major drawback for many of us. We are hesitating to exhibit our talent. Once you do that, so definitely nobody can stop you from reaching your highest goals in your passionate areas. So identify your passionate areas, excel well, exhibit it, and perform, and ultimately can achieve best result. I wish the student chapters of your institution flourish very well with lot of activities, and I wish within short span of time your student chapter should get a award at state level and the national level as a best student chapters. Thank you all of you for giving the opportunity to all of us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such informative message. Yes, now we request to unveil Civil IE student chapter. I request another department to join along with the dignitaries. I would like to invite Engineer M. Venkateshu, ICE, State Committee member, onto the dais. And it's time to unveil Civil IEI student chapter. Yeah, now it's time for mechanical to unveil of mechanical IEI student chapter. Yeah, it's a part of mechanical. More than confident. Mechanical. Thank you, dear students. Now it's time for first unveil of IEI student chapter. A token of appreciation to our
Let your mind be free.
This is a token of appreciation from our institution to our today's chief guest, Dr. MLS Devakumar Garu. And today's speaker, Engineer Balapasana Garu. IEI State Committee member. the end of the session, I would like to invite Dr. Rushi Santosh Singh Thakur Garu to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. I would like to thank Dr. MLS Prasad Garu, our today's chief guest and chairman of IEI, and I would like to thank E.R. Bala Pasala Garu for guiding my students and throwing light onto the areas where they can get into the IT field without any coding knowledge. And I would like to thank our college management and our director sir to give such an opportunity to conduct these kind of programs and benefit all the students. I would like to thank all the faculty members, fellow HODs, housekeeping staff and everyone for making this program a grand success. Thank you guys. Now it is our customary honor to end up the session with our national anthem.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नाम